Welcome to America Who Died Today. Here, we remember the stars who left their mark on show business and culture. Don't forget to watch the videos till the end to catch all the interesting facts about their lives and careers, and leave your comments. We value your thoughts. Let's celebrate those who may be gone but will always remain in our hearts. Judith Jamison, May 10, 1943 to November 9, 2024, was a celebrated American dancer, choreographer, and cultural icon whose work revolutionized the world of dance. Known for her monumental performances and leadership at the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, Jamison's artistry and vision made her a towering figure in contemporary dance. She was Ailey's muse, a groundbreaking choreographer, and later the artistic director who carried his legacy forward. Over her decades-long career, she earned numerous accolades, including the Kennedy Center Honors, the National Medal of Arts, and New York City's Handel Medallion. Her influence stretched far beyond the stage, leaving an indelible mark on American culture. Judith Jamison was born in 1943 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Tessie Brown Jamison and John Jamison Sr. Raised in a household rich in music and education, she learned to play the piano and violin under her father's guidance. Philadelphia, with its vibrant cultural scene, played a significant role in shaping her artistic sensibilities. At 6 years old, Jamison began her dance education at the Judy Marr School of Dance, where she studied under Marion Quijet, an influential mentor. Under Quijet's tutelage, Jamison trained rigorously in classical ballet and modern dance. By 8, she was dancing en pointe and exploring diverse dance forms, including tap, acrobatics, and Dunham technique, which introduced her to rhythms and movements rooted in African culture. As her talents grew, Quijet sent her to other renowned teachers, including Anthony Tudor, who taught her the Cacchetti method, and Dolores Brown Abelson, a trailblazing dancer and instructor. Jamison balanced her dance training with a wide range of extracurricular activities, excelling in sports, music, and academics. Her education extended to studies in Dalcroze eurythmics, a method that connected rhythm to movement, enriching her understanding of dance. After graduating from high school, Jamison began her college education at Fisk University before transferring to the Philadelphia Dance Academy, now the University of the Arts. There, she immersed herself in advanced dance techniques, including labanotation, kinesiology, and the Horton technique, which demanded strength, precision, and focus, qualities that became hallmarks of her performances. Jamison's professional journey began in 1964 when she was invited by choreographer Agnes de Mille to perform in the Four Marys with American Ballet Theatre. Though brief, this experience was pivotal in launching her career. A turning point came shortly after when Alvin Ailey, impressed by her talent, invited her to join his company. Jamison debuted with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theatre in 1965, performing in Congo Tango Palace at the Harper Theatre Dance Festival in Chicago. She toured extensively with the company, captivating audiences across Europe, Africa, and Asia. Her trips to Africa, in particular, deepened her connection to her heritage and influenced her artistic perspective. Despite a temporary hiatus caused by financial struggles within the company, Jamison remained loyal to Ailey, returning as soon as the company reformed in 1967. Over the next 13 years, Jamison became the embodiment of Ailey's vision. Described by the New York Times as a performer of great intelligence, warmth, and wit, she brought life to over 70 ballets and became known as Ailey's muse. Her performances in iconic works like Blues Suite and Revelations left audiences spellbound and solidified her status as one of the most dynamic dancers of her generation. In 1971, Jamison premiered Cry, a solo choreographed by Ailey as a tribute to his mother and dedicated to Black women everywhere. This 16-minute piece, a celebration of resilience and triumph over adversity, became Jamison's signature performance. Its emotional depth and technical demands pushed her to new heights, earning her widespread acclaim and standing ovations. To this day, Cry remains one of the company's most cherished works. Beyond Ailey's company, Jamison performed as a guest artist with prestigious companies like the Coburg Ballet, San Francisco Ballet, and Swedish Royal Ballet. She even shared the stage with ballet icon Mikhail Baryshnikov in Pas de Deux, a duet choreographed by Ailey in 1976. In 1980, Jamison expanded her repertoire by starring in the Broadway musical Sophisticated Ladies. The transition to musical theater posed new challenges, but her adaptability and determination ensured her success. In 1981, Jamison began teaching master classes at Jacob's Pillow, a renowned dance center, and soon ventured into choreography. Driven by a desire to work with a group of dancers who shared her passion for excellence, she founded the Jamison Project in 1988. The ensemble premiered at New York City's Joyce Theater, showcasing works like Divining in Tease. Collaborating with choreographers such as Garth Fagan, Jamison created a space for artistic exploration and innovation. In 1988, Jamison returned to Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater as an artistic associate. The following year, upon Ailey's death, she was appointed artistic director, a role she held for 21 years. Under her leadership, the company flourished, continuing to honor Ailey's legacy while evolving with the times. Jamison restaged classics, commissioned new works, and expanded the repertoire to include diverse voices in contemporary dance. Jamison also contributed her own choreography, creating celebrated works such as Forgotten Time, Hymn, Love Stories, and Among Us. Her vision ensured that the company remained a beacon of artistic excellence and a platform for underrepresented narratives in the dance world. In 2011, Jamison stepped down as artistic director, passing the torch to Robert Battle, while taking on the honorary title of Artistic Director Emerita. In 1972, Jamison married fellow dancer Miguel Gaudreau, though the union was short-lived and annulled in 1974. Despite the challenges she faced in her personal life, Jamison remained steadfast in her commitment to her art and her community. After a brief illness, Jamison passed away on November 9, 2024, at the age of 81. Her death marked the end of an era, but her contributions to dance and culture remain enduring. Judith Jamison's life was a testament to the transformative power of art. As a dancer, she captivated audiences with her grace, strength, and emotional depth. As a choreographer and leader, she championed diversity and inclusivity, ensuring that Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater became a global institution. Her awards, including the Kennedy Center Honors, the National Medal of Arts, and the Handel Medallion, reflect the profound impact she had on American culture. More than that, her work inspired generations of dancers and reminded the world of the beauty and resilience of the human spirit. Paul Joseph Teal, July 18, 1989 to November 15, 2024, was an exceptionally talented American actor who made his mark in film, television, and theater. Hailing from Wilmington, North Carolina, he was perhaps best remembered for his role as Josh Avery in the 7th season of the popular drama series One Tree Hill. Over the years, Teal built a career defined by his dedication to his craft and his ability to bring depth to the characters he portrayed. His journey as an actor, from small-town theaters to television and film sets, was one of resilience, passion, and the pursuit of excellence. Paul Joseph Teal was born on July 18, 1989, in Wilmington, North Carolina, a city known for its coastal beauty and a burgeoning art scene. Growing up in a community with a strong appreciation for theater, Teal discovered his love for performance early on. He began participating in theatrical productions when he was just 12 years old, performing under the stage name JoJo. During his early years as a teenager, Teal found joy and expression through musical performances. His involvement in local choirs and musicals helped him develop a keen sense of stage presence and a deep appreciation for storytelling. His love for the performing arts was further nurtured during his time at John T. Hogan High School, where he cultivated his skills and dreamed of a future in acting. Eager to hone his craft, Teal pursued professional training after high school, enrolling in two renowned acting studios, the William Esper Studio and the T. Schreiber Studio. These institutions are known for their rigorous approach to the Meisner technique and other methods, and they provided Teal with a strong foundation in acting. This formal training became a cornerstone of his career, giving him the tools to embody a wide range of characters with authenticity and nuance. Teal's career began with a splash in 2010 when he landed his first television role on the hit series One Tree Hill. Portraying Josh Avery, a character who appeared in 7 episodes during the show's 7th season, Teal made an immediate impression. This debut was a significant milestone, marking his transition from stage to screen and introducing his talent to a wider audience. The role not only showcased his acting ability but also his potential for versatility and growth in the industry. Following his debut, Teal embarked on a journey that saw him take on a variety of roles in both film and television. While many of these were minor or recurring parts, they allowed him to demonstrate his range and ability to adapt to different genres and styles. He appeared in critically acclaimed series like American Rust, Shots Fired, The Staircase, and George and Tammy. His work on these projects underscored his commitment to taking on challenging roles, regardless of the size of the part. Teal's filmography reflects his passion for storytelling and his willingness to explore different aspects of human experience. Among his credits were appearances in productions such as Fear Street Part 2, 1978, Dynasty, and Outer Banks. He also took on roles in projects like Good Behavior and The Walking Dead, World Beyond. One of his most notable film roles was in Descendants, The Rise of Red, which served as one of his final projects before his untimely passing. Teal's ability to immerse himself in his characters and bring them to life was evident in every performance, whether he was playing a recurring role or making a brief but impactful appearance. In addition to his work on screen, Teal remained deeply connected to the Wilmington theater community throughout his life. He frequently performed with esteemed local groups such as the Opera House Theater Company, the Thalian Association Community Theater, and the Tekmoja Dance and Theater Company. His commitment to local theater highlighted his love for the craft and his desire to give back to the community that had nurtured his talent. Despite the demands of his career, Teal found time for personal relationships and was known for his warm, kind-hearted nature. In September 2022, he became engaged to Amelia Torello, a fellow actor who had worked alongside him in Outer Banks and the upcoming The Hunting Wives. Their relationship was one of mutual respect and shared creative passion, and they were planning their future together at the time of his passing. In April 2024, Teal received devastating news when he was diagnosed with a neuroendocrine tumor in his pancreas. This rare form of cancer presented significant challenges, but Teal approached his illness with the same courage and determination that he brought to his work. Despite undergoing treatment, the disease eventually took its toll. On November 15, 2024, Teal passed away at the age of 35 in a hospital in Raleigh, North Carolina, surrounded by loved ones. Though his life and career were tragically cut short, Paul Joseph Teal left behind a legacy of dedication, talent, and inspiration. He was not just an actor but also a passionate artist who believed in the power of storytelling to connect people and evoke emotion. Teal's journey from a small-town theater enthusiast to a respected actor in television and film is a testament to the impact of hard work and perseverance. Whether he was performing for local audiences in Wilmington or appearing on the small screen, he brought a sense of authenticity and depth to every role he played. As his final works, including The Hunting Wives and Descendants, The Rise of Red, reach audiences posthumously, they will serve as a reminder of his remarkable talent and the many stories he still had to tell. Paul Joseph Teal may be gone, but his work and the memories he created will continue to inspire and captivate for years to come. Tyka Evie Nelson, May 18, 1960 to November 4, 2024, was an American singer whose artistry extended beyond her familial ties to music royalty. As the daughter of jazz musician John L. Nelson and singer Mattie Della Shaw, and the full sister of the legendary Prince, Tyka carved out her own creative path. Her music, deeply personal and often reflective, resonated with listeners, charting her own contributions to the world of R&B. Over her decades-long career, she released several albums, gained recognition on the Billboard charts, and made her mark as a creative force in her own right. Born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, on May 18, 1960, Tyka Nelson grew up in a family steeped in music. Her father, John L. Nelson, was a jazz pianist and composer, while her mother, Mattie Della Shaw, brought a singer's voice and passion to the household. Tyka was one of 8 siblings, but she held a special bond with her brother Prince, being his only full sibling. This connection to Prince, an artist who redefined the boundaries of music and creativity, often placed her in a unique and challenging spotlight. Despite the immense shadow cast by her brother's fame, Tyka's own talents as a singer-songwriter began to emerge in the late 1980s. With a style that blended heartfelt emotion and R&B influences, she worked to establish herself on her own terms. Tyka Nelson released 4 studio albums between 1988 and 2011, with her debut album, Royal Blue, 1988, standing out as a significant milestone. The album featured the single, Mark Anthony's Tune, which climbed to number 33 on Billboard's Hot R&B/Hip-Hop Songs chart. Produced by Larry Graham, a longtime Prince collaborator and legendary bassist, the song showcased Tyka's ability to craft emotionally resonant and catchy melodies. The song was inspired by a teenage crush she had on the singer Mark Anthony, giving her music an intimate and relatable touch. Her subsequent albums, Yellow Moon, Red Sky, 1992, A Brand New Me, 2008, and Hustler, 2011, continued to reflect her growth as an artist. Tyka's music carried themes of self-discovery and resilience, making it accessible to her audience while offering glimpses into her personal journey. Her career was a blend of public recognition and quieter pursuits. While not as prolific or visible as her brother, Tyka made her presence felt through soulful performances and a dedication to her craft. Notably, she received Grammy consideration for A Brand New Me, marking a high point in her career. Tyka maintained a connection to her brother's legacy after his death in 2016. She accepted Prince's American Music Award for Top Soundtrack on his behalf, showcasing her enduring dedication to honoring his memory. Her last public performance took place in Australia in 2018, marking the end of her touring career. In 2021, Tyka made headlines when she agreed to sell 90% of her shares in Prince's estate, simplifying the complex legal and financial arrangements surrounding his assets. Despite stepping back from active public engagements, Tyka continued to explore creative pursuits, including writing a memoir. However, her plans were curtailed by health issues in mid-2024, leading to her retirement from music. Underscore 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 underscore. Tyka Nelson's personal life was marked by deep familial ties and creative partnerships. She was married to Maurice Phillips, and together they raised 6 children. 2 of her sons, Sir and President, became notable figures in her later life. Tyka and President collaborated to co-design Prince's urn, blending artistic vision with a deep sense of familial legacy. The family faced its share of tragedy, with Tyka outliving many of her siblings, including her half-sister Lorna Nelson, died in 2006, her half-brother Alfred Jackson, died in 2019, and her eldest half-brother John, or Nelson, died in 2021. At the time of her passing, Tyka was survived by 3 half-siblings, her 2 sons, and 5 grandchildren. Her family connections were a source of inspiration and strength throughout her life. In June 2024, Tyka fell ill, marking the beginning of her final chapter. Despite her declining health, she remained hopeful about returning to the stage, attempting to make a concert comeback the same month. Unfortunately, her illness prevented the performance, and she announced her retirement from music shortly after. Tyka passed away on November 4, 2024, at North Memorial Hospital in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, at the age of 64. Her death was a significant loss to her family, fans, and the broader music community. Tyka Nelson's career was a testament to her perseverance and individuality. While she was forever linked to her famous brother, her work stood on its own as a reflection of her talent and passion for music. Her albums remain a testament to her journey. 1. Royal Blue, 1988, featuring her hit Mark Anthony's Tune. This debut established her as an artist to watch. 2. Yellow Moon, Red Sky, 1992, showcased her evolving artistry and emotional depth. 3. A Brand New Me, 2008, garnered Grammy consideration and highlighted her mature, reflective songwriting. 4. Hustler, 2011, her final album, cementing her legacy as a determined and heartfelt musician. Tyka Nelson's life and career were deeply intertwined with her family and the cultural legacy they helped shape. As a musician, she carried forward the Nelson family's creative spirit, blending her personal stories with universal themes in her music. Her perseverance in pursuing her own path, even amidst challenges, remains an inspiring narrative. Though her passing marks the end of an era, Tyka's contributions to music and her role in preserving Prince's legacy ensure that her story will continue to resonate. Sir Anthony Hopkins, born on December 31, 1937, in Port Talbot, Wales, is a legendary actor whose commanding presence and unparalleled acting range have earned him widespread acclaim. Over a career spanning more than 6 decades, Hopkins has become one of the most revered actors of his generation. Known for his roles in films such as The Silence of the Lambs, The Remains of the Day, and The Father, he is celebrated for his ability to portray deeply complex characters with precision and nuance. Hopkins's journey from a modest upbringing in Wales to global stardom is as compelling as the roles he has played. Anthony Hopkins was the only child of Richard Arthur Hopkins, a baker, and Muriel Ann Yates. Growing up in Port Talbot, a steel town in Wales, Hopkins experienced a lonely and challenging childhood. He often described himself as a misfit, finding solace in the arts rather than traditional academic pursuits. Struggling with dyslexia, he found school difficult and lacked confidence in his abilities. Instead, Hopkins discovered a passion for music and painting. Encouraged by his mother, he took piano lessons and demonstrated a natural aptitude for the instrument. Music became a creative outlet, offering him a refuge from the pressures of childhood. Despite these artistic inclinations, acting was not initially part of his plans. At 15, Hopkins had a life-changing encounter with Welsh actor Richard Burton, who was already a rising star in Hollywood. Burton's encouragement planted the seed for Hopkins's acting ambitions. Inspired by Burton's success and his own desire to escape his surroundings, Hopkins enrolled at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff, graduating in 1957. After completing his studies, he spent 2 years in the British Army as part of his national service, which included time with the Royal Artillery. After his military service, Hopkins gained admission to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, in London, one of the most prestigious acting schools in the world. RADA refined his raw talent, and upon graduating in 1963, Hopkins began his professional acting career on stage. In 1965, Hopkins joined Laurence Olivier's National Theatre Company. Working alongside Olivier, considered one of the greatest actors of all time, was both a privilege and a challenge. Hopkins understudied Olivier in The Dance of Death and had his breakthrough moment when he replaced the ailing Olivier during a performance. His stellar performance caught the attention of critics, marking him as a rising star. Hopkins's early stage work established his reputation as a serious actor, but he grew restless with the theater's rigid structure. He turned to film and television, seeking roles that allowed him to explore his range. His first major film role came in The Lion in Winter, 1968, in which he played Richard the Lionheart opposite Katharine Hepburn and Peter O'Toole. The film was a critical success, showcasing Hopkins's ability to hold his own alongside acting legends. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Hopkins built a solid filmography with roles in both British and American productions. He appeared in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, Magic, 1978, and The Elephant Man, 1980, the latter directed by David Lynch. Hopkins's portrayal of Dr. Frederick Treves in The Elephant Man demonstrated his ability to bring humanity and sensitivity to his roles, earning him further acclaim. However, it was his performance as Dr. Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs, 1991, that catapulted him to international superstardom. Directed by Jonathan Demme, the psychological thriller tells the story of an FBI trainee, played by Jodie Foster, who enlists the help of the brilliant but psychopathic Lecter to catch another serial killer. Hopkins's chilling portrayal of Lecter, marked by his piercing gaze and unsettling calmness, became one of cinema's most iconic performances. Remarkably, Hopkins was on screen for only about 16 minutes, but his portrayal was so impactful that he won the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1992. The role turned Hannibal Lecter into a cultural icon, and Hopkins reprised the character in Hannibal, 2001, and Red Dragon, 2002, following the success of The Silence of the Lambs, Hopkins demonstrated his versatility by taking on diverse roles across genres. In Howard's End, 1992, and The Remains of the Day, 1993, both adaptations of classic British novels, Hopkins delivered subtle, restrained performances that earned him Academy Award nominations. His portrayal of James Stephens, a butler torn between duty and unspoken love, in The Remains of the Day remains one of his most poignant roles. In Nixon, 1995, directed by Oliver Stone, Hopkins played the controversial U.S. President Richard Nixon, earning yet another Oscar nomination. Despite skepticism about casting a Welshman in such an American role, Hopkins's intense preparation and transformative performance silenced critics. His ability to shift between large-scale epics and intimate dramas further solidified his reputation. In Amistad, 1997, he played former U.S. President John Quincy Adams, delivering a powerful courtroom monologue that became the film's centerpiece. In Meet Joe Black, 1998, he portrayed a wealthy businessman confronting mortality, showcasing his softer, philosophical side. Hopkins's career flourished well into the 21st century. He embraced a wide range of projects, from historical dramas like The Two Popes, 2019, where he played Pope Benedict XVI, to thrillers like Fracture, 2007. His role in The Father, 2020, portraying a man grappling with dementia, earned him widespread acclaim and his second Academy Award for Best Actor. At age 83, he became the oldest actor to win the award, a testament to his enduring talent. Hopkins also embraced blockbuster franchises, taking on the role of Odin in Marvel's Thor series, 2011 to 2017. While some questioned his involvement in superhero films, Hopkins explained that he enjoyed the opportunity to reach a broader audience and to work with younger filmmakers. Hopkins's personal life has been marked by both triumphs and challenges. He married Petronella Barker in 1966, but their marriage ended in divorce in 1972. His second marriage, to Jennifer Linton, lasted nearly 3 decades before ending in 2002. In 2003, he married Stella Arroyave, an actress and producer, who has been a steady presence in his life. Hopkins has one daughter, Abigail Hopkins, from his first marriage. Their relationship has been strained at times, though Hopkins has often expressed regret about the difficulties of balancing family life with his demanding career. In addition to acting, Hopkins is an accomplished composer and painter. He has released classical music compositions, including a waltz performed by André Rieu and his orchestra. His artwork has been exhibited worldwide, revealing another facet of his creativity. Hopkins is also a generous philanthropist, supporting causes related to health, the arts, and animal welfare. He has been open about his struggles with alcoholism, celebrating decades of sobriety and encouraging others to seek help. His ability to overcome personal demons has inspired many who face similar battles. Throughout his illustrious career, Hopkins has received numerous accolades. In addition to his Academy Awards, he has won BAFTA Awards, Golden Globes, and Primetime Emmys. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1993 for his services to the arts, becoming Sir Anthony Hopkins. In 2003, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, cementing his place among the greats of cinema. Anthony Hopkins's legacy is defined not only by his extraordinary talent but also by his relentless pursuit of excellence. He has inspired countless actors with his discipline, humility, and ability to inhabit characters with unparalleled depth. Whether playing a menacing villain, a conflicted hero, or a vulnerable everyman, Hopkins brings a level of authenticity that captivates audiences. His impact extends beyond the screen. As an advocate for mental health awareness and a symbol of resilience, Hopkins embodies the idea that it is never too late to reinvent oneself. His contributions to film, theater, and the arts will continue to resonate for generations to come, ensuring his place as one of the greatest actors in cinematic history. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.